Okay, also traded MU from the weekend chat. Again, I like to trade chips. This is not usually on my list, but we already talked about SMH, AMD, NVIDIA. MU has a setup, so what I'm seeing is chips are ready to chip. Um, Monthly, not overly exciting, but it did take out more lows than a lot of its counterparts, right? Um, and by counterparts, I mean the other tickers that I've spoken about um, in these sequence of videos. This is probably my last one. I'm tired of talking. I'll do the other like 5 or 6 another time. But here's this. Look at the quarter. Could go outside quarter. This is so aggressive. Like, I love this. Um, Yearly, fine. I dig it. Triggered the shooter. No longer in force. Reverses. Flips around, right? MU is officially bullish, right? Based off of that, MU is, I don't know if I'd say officially bullish, but let's go. Like time to run with the train, right? Um, the week looks fine. And again, this was a mention in the, what you call it, the weekend chat. What did MU do? Just the huge. Just the huge. Which is what? Let's look at the 30 and the hour from yesterday. Let me set it up. Where is the day? Yeah, here we go. So, and it was so interesting because MU did not get a single 30 against practically all day, like until the last hour. So, what did I do? Entered here. Failed 2 down, 30. This is your entry, right? I didn't add because it's not really a ticker I normally trade, so just sort of hanging out in it. Took some profit at the end of the day and just had runners, and I added to those runners here. I didn't add a ton because, again, right, I'm not this is not really one of my tickers, but I see this double insight, and this is what we talked about over the weekend, right? This double gap. I don't really, and Cardillian asked me, like, does it signify anything? And I'm not sure, but because I want to fill the gap, and let me go back actually, I want to fill this gap. That's part of the reason why I added here, right? So I know where I want to go, and even you can see my broadening formation, right? Like now we've expanded the broadening formation, and I wanted to fill the gap. So I took a lot of profit here on the gap fill, and now I'm just holding runners to see where MU is trying to take us to, right? And if you go back to this gap fill, right? So take profit here, and then have runners, and then when it comes back to the gap, I took more profit. Okay. And yeah, like I'm just sort of riding the MU train. I don't have really much more to say about it. Again, this was like a shout from the weekend chat gathering, charting exercise. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, someone shouted it this weekend. It looks great. It's also a semiconductor, like it's in the chip sector. Chips are strong. No reason to be shorting it. So yeah, that's something I traded. That's what I got in. And again, right, like we're talking about, like I'm taking so many trades, but I'm not really watching them, right? Like I'm getting in, and then I'm going on to something else, right? I'm getting in. I'm setting my stops. I know what's going to stop me out. And again, right? MU didn't have a 30 against it all bloody day. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Like, what? And it was just the last 230s. But at that point, shit, let's swing it, right? There's no reason to get out. So yeah, that's what I'm doing on MU. And that's why I'm not overwhelmed or like doing too much, because at the end of the day, like what? I got in, let's say around 10 o'clock. I didn't look at it again. Honestly, probably until Well, no, I looked at it a couple times just because I was like, damn, there's not a single 30 against. But in terms of like looking to exit, looking to move my stop, like all that kind of stuff, it was just like, for what? There's no reason. So yeah, that's also part of why I can trade so many tickets, because there's really no stress. It's just you look at it again and it's worth more money than it was, an hour ago. So that's that.